What's up everyone, it's Prince. And if you're anything like me, you're itching to get back out there and explore the world. Well, get ready, because the travel industry is on the verge of a massive transformation. We're not just talking about incremental upgrades here, people. We're talking about fundamental shifts that will change how we travel, where we go, and what we experience when we get there. From brand new ways to fly to surprising changes in how we navigate borders, the next few years are going to be absolutely wild for travel, and trust me, some of these changes are going to blow your mind. So buckle up, because in this video we're diving deep into the 7 biggest travel trends that are going to redefine the way we explore the world in 2026 and beyond. And let me tell you, number 5 is going to be a game changer. Alright, let's kick things off with a big one that's going to affect a lot of you, ETS. That stands for European Travel Information and Authorization System, and it's basically a new pre-travel authorization system for Europe. Now, before you freak out, it's not a visa. Think of it more like a super secure digital version of those old green visa waiver forms. Starting in 2026, if you're planning a trip to any of the 26 countries in the Schengen area, that's most of Europe by the way, and you're coming from a visa-exempt country, you're going to need to apply for ETIS online before you even book your flights. It's a pretty straightforward process. You fill out an application, pay a small fee, and then boom, you're good to go for multiple entries over 3 years. The whole point of this is to beef up security within the EU's borders. They're using it to screen travelers against security databases and flag any potential risks before they even step foot on European soil. Now I know what you're thinking, more paperwork, more hassle, but honestly it's a small price to pay for safer travels, right? Plus, once you're approved, you're good for multiple trips, so you won't have to keep applying every time you want to hop over to Paris for the weekend. The US is about to see a tourism boom. With borders open and a friendlier image abroad, international visitors are flooding in. From New York's bright lights to California's sunny beaches, there's something for everyone. And the energy? Absolutely contagious. Alright, let's talk trains. Specifically high-speed trains in Europe. Now, Europe has always been ahead of the game when it comes to rail travel, but they're about to kick things into overdrive. We're talking about a massive expansion of high-speed rail lines connecting major cities across the continent. Imagine hopping on a train in Paris and arriving in Berlin in just a few hours, all while cruising along at speeds of over 200 miles per hour. That's the future of European travel, and it's coming sooner than you think. But it's not just about speed. These new high-speed lines are also going to be more comfortable, more convenient, and more environmentally friendly than ever before. We're talking spacious seats, onboard Wi-Fi, and panoramic windows that offer stunning views of the European countryside. And the best part? This expansion of high-speed rail is going to lead to some serious competition among rail operators, which means lower prices for travelers like you and me. That's right, faster, greener, and cheaper travel all rolled into one. It's a win-win-win. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room, aviation. We all know that flying has a major impact on the environment, but the good news is that the aviation industry is finally starting to take sustainability seriously. And I'm not just talking about those little paper straws they give you on the plane. We're talking about major investments in sustainable aviation fuels, more efficient aircraft designs, and even electric planes. That's right, electric planes. Companies like Airbus and Boeing are already developing electric-powered aircraft that could totally revolutionize short-haul flights. And it's not just the big players who are getting in on the action. Smaller startups are also developing innovative solutions like hydrogen-powered planes and even solar-powered aircraft. It's an exciting time to be following the aviation industry, and I seriously can't wait to see what the future holds. But hey, it's not just about the planes themselves. Airlines are also implementing more sustainable practices on the ground, from using electric vehicles at airports to reducing waste and emissions from their operations. They're even experimenting with things like carbon offsetting and sustainable in-flight meals. So, the next time you fly, don't be afraid to ask your airline about their sustainability initiatives. The more we demand sustainable travel options, the faster the industry will change. Okay, remember how I said that number 5 was going to be a game changer? Well, here it is, self-flying planes. That's right, you heard me correctly. By 2026, we could see the first commercial flights operated by autonomous aircraft. Now, I know what you're thinking. There's no way I'm getting on a plane without a pilot. And yeah, I totally get it, it sounds kinda crazy. But the technology behind autonomous flight is actually incredibly advanced. We're talking about super sophisticated systems that can navigate, control, and land an aircraft with minimal human intervention. Companies like Boeing and Airbus, they're already testing autonomous aircraft, and honestly, they're making some incredible progress. These planes are packed with advanced sensors, artificial intelligence, and machine learning algorithms that let them fly safely and efficiently, even in tough conditions. Now, I'm not saying that pilots are going to disappear overnight, but in the future, we might see more of a hybrid model, where pilots are still involved, but their role shifts more toward monitoring and supervision, rather than hands-on control. This tech has the potential to totally revolutionize air travel, making it safer, more efficient, and more accessible to everyone. So buckle up and get ready for the era of self-flying planes. It's going to be a wild ride. Alright, let's bring things back down to earth for a minute and talk about urban mobility. Because let's face it, navigating cities can be a total nightmare. Traffic jams, packed subways, and overpriced taxis can really put a damper on your trip. But what if I told you that in the near future, you could literally soar above all that chaos in a flying taxi? Sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, right? But it's actually way closer than you think. We're talking about electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft, or eVTOLs for short. These futuristic vehicles are kind of like giant drones that can carry passengers short distances, skipping all the traffic below. They're electric-powered, which means they're super quiet and emission-free, and they can take off and land vertically, so no runway needed. Companies like Uber, Airbus, and Hyundai are investing big time in eVTOL tech, and we could actually see the first commercial air taxi services launching in major cities around the world as early as 2026. Just imagine hopping into an eVTOL at the airport and being whisked away to your hotel in minutes, all while soaking in some breathtaking views of the city skyline. That's the future of urban mobility, and honestly, it's going to change the way we live, work, and travel in cities forever. Last but definitely not least, let's talk about the role of artificial intelligence in the future of travel. AI is already transforming so many parts of our lives, and travel is no exception. From personalized travel recommendations to smart luggage that literally follows you around, AI is making travel smarter, smoother, and just way more enjoyable. One of the most exciting uses of AI in travel is in tourism management. AI-powered platforms are being used to analyze huge amounts of data like tourist flows, travel patterns, and visitor preferences, to help destinations manage tourism more sustainably and responsibly. Imagine a system that could predict when and where crowds are going to be, and then automatically adjust pricing, transportation schedules, and even opening hours to make the visitor experience better and reduce overcrowding. That's the power of AI. But hey, it's not just about managing crowds. AI can also personalize your travel experience, giving you tailored recommendations for things to do, places to eat, and even those hidden gems you might have missed otherwise. So, the next time you're planning a trip, don't be surprised if you're chatting with an AI-powered chatbot using an AI travel app, or even staying in an AI-powered hotel. The future of travel is here, and it's seriously intelligent. So there you have it, folks. 7 massive travel changes that are going to reshape the way we explore the world in 2026 and beyond. From self-flying planes to AI-powered travel agents, the future of travel is looking pretty incredible. But hey, these changes also come with new challenges and opportunities. As travelers, it's more important than ever to stay informed, be adaptable, and embrace these new technologies and innovations. What do you think about these changes? Which one are you most excited about? Which one are you most concerned about? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching.